Like that. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, we're live.
I think we're live. Yeah. I think we're live. There'll be no one tuning in yet, to be fair.
Hey, in fact, no, I have to. Oh, I'll have to bring it up. I don't want to do that because you can't see because of that. Yeah. But I can't see the chat.
Well, I'll do the welcome. Watchers are 0. Shall I wait till that gets to 1 before I start talking? Can you see that in the top left?
Well, we can. Yeah, live in 33 seconds of live done.
All right, okay.
No, we're definitely live. We're on.
Yeah.
We're on.
There we are. There we go.
Okay.
We're definitely live.
I don't know if there's going to be lag. All right, there's 18 people watching. Okay, that's it. The pressure's on. Right, so I'm going to start. Lads, are we ready?
Come on, we're ready.
Right, no pressure, everyone, but yeah, welcome to this lockdown live stream. I've drawn the short straw today, and it's my job to host it. And so welcome. I'm very pleased to announce we've got 2 special guests who you've probably seen on my channel so far. We've got Ants from Ant Survive the Night.
Hi.
And Mr. Tony Noble.
Hello, everybody.
Tony Noble. Both cracking YouTube channels, all about the great outdoors. So, yeah, we've been talking about doing a live stream for a while. We've never got round to doing it. So we thought, what the hell? Let's get a few beers in. I've got a few craft beers. I've got a nice bottle of Merlot. Ant's got a nice bottle of red, which he'll talk to when it's ready.
White, actually, tonight. It's not normally. Yeah, I'm normally red, but yeah.
And Tony is on the... You can see the chair in the background in his studio there. He's very suave. He's got the leather chair adorned with a couple of...
It's nothing to do with me, mate. It's all the wife. It's nothing to do with me.
I've got to say, does it look like that all the time? Just like bottles of whiskey?
Yeah, well, you know, mate.
Places where...
Is that the man cave?
I've got no, it's my spare bedroom. I like to call it my studio, but it's my the 6x6 spare bedroom.
Yeah. So I mean that's it. I'll be honest. There's absolutely no script to this whatsoever. I'm feeling a little bit nervous, but let's just see. We've got a few craft beers, just as lucid as and we so it evolves. Ant's got some questions. I'm going to make the comments. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. The comments are right, to be honest, lads.
Got them.
So yeah, we can't answer every single one, but yeah, okay, we're definitely live. It's definitely working. So yeah, I mean, Ant's got some questions. We're going to go around that format. We've got a bit of a quiz. We'll talk you through some of the beers and wines that we're drinking, and we'll just see how it evolves and draw it to a close when it comes to its natural conclusion. So, Ant, you know, I'm going to hand over to you, mate.
We're doing it. We're doing
questions. Clearly, ask Tony first, mate, because I need to bring you in a few sips of beer.
Bring it on.
Well, welcome everybody, and yeah, I'm just seeing a few names in there we recognise there. There's Rick Halls. How you doing, Rick? And yeah, Paul B. Got Paul there. Harry Harris. Oh, Benny's there. Are you, Benny?
Benny,
right. Okay. Hello, everybody. Anyway, I'm not just like picking names out at random there. It's yeah. Hello to everyone. Right. Okay. So we've got. Can't believe it. We are a little bit professional because we've got little banners that come up. So at the minute we've got a banner. What Chris is going to put up, and it's boom. There it is. Questions for the lads.
Oh.
So these are questions that I've thought about long and hard for at least 5 minutes tonight while I was having my tea. So first off, we've got 20 questions, and we're going to go. Let me just drop that down because you can't really see me. 1 sec. Let me just do that. That's probably a bit better. Right. Okay. So the first question to you both is, what's your favourite area of the UK to camp or to camp or hike, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to.
I'm going to let Tony go first with that.
Well, mine is definitely, to be honest, it's a bit sacrilegious, but it's the...
More, Tony, more, put more in.
More?
Put more in.
I don't work tomorrow.
Absolutely ridiculous what you just poured into that glass.
Sorry, mate. I'll do better next time. We when we went on honeymoon, we went on honeymoon in West Coast of Scotland in Original Bay Windy Camper. We found a spot just south of Mallaig, Camaradouche Beach, something like that. Absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. We went back last summer. Wild camped in the van, literally right on the beach.
Nice.
But at the same spot, there must have been 20, 30 tents. Sunset over the beach, white sand. You could have been in the Caribbean. It was absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious.
So where's that? Scotland?
Well, yeah. So West Coast, Mallaig, Mallaig's where you get the ferry across to Armadale, the Isle of Skye.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it's literally 5 miles, not even 5 miles, 2 miles south of Mallaig. Just a little off the main road. And there's this great big sweep of beach. Sunset drops down behind Rum. Is it Egg? Might be Egg. Sunset, perfect skies, crystal clear sea, white sand, absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious.
Mint.
And it is absolutely mint. You could be in the Caribbean, except it's about minus 10 degrees. But other than that, and shitloads of midges. But other than that, it would really.
Is that in summertime as well? Yeah.
Oh man, midges last year were horrendous.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Oh man. Man.
Chris, same question to you, pal.
It's a tough one. I've sort of visited different locations throughout the UK and beyond over the years. I do like Scotland. Did a bit of travelling up in Scotland whilst I was at uni. A couple of field trips up there around Skye. And I spoke on previous videos. I've climbed up near the Five Sisters of Kintail. I've done that ridge in winter. So I do love Scotland, but I've never been lucky enough to do any wild camping up there. I've done lots in North Wales, the Lake District, and the Peak District, and obviously the West Pennine Moors, local to where we all live. But I have to say that I think the Lake District has got the edge for me. I don't know why that is, to be fair. I think it's pretty subjective, isn't it, at the end of the day? But it's just, I like the area. I like all the different pubs up in the lakes. As people who watch my channel know, I'm particularly fond of Red Screes. I go there a lot, wild camp there quite a lot. And it wasn't the current situation that we all find ourselves in. You know, there'd be quite a few more sort of videos on mine, just in respect of getting up to the lakes. But having said that, anywhere outdoors, anywhere, it's pretty hard. It's like someone asking you your top 5 songs or your top 3 songs. You can't do it. It's impossible. So I struggle with that.
It changes, doesn't it? It changes every 5 minutes.
Yeah, it does do, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely, for sure.
What about you? We pose that one for you.
For me, it was our camp, but it ain't anymore. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah.
It was local for me. Any without a shadow of a doubt. I used to love going up to our camp. 10 minutes from our house in a car, 20, 25 minutes walking. Peace and quiet, no matter what time of year you went. There was never anybody who would find you or anything like that. It was just bliss, absolute bliss. You could have been a million miles away. You wouldn't see you wouldn't see a person. Maybe the odd car or whatever, because you've been Chris, haven't you? You know what I mean.
Yeah,
you've got that top road, haven't you? So you could hear cars going across, but nothing. What's it called? You know, nothing that would get on your nerves. But no, I loved it there. But yeah.
But if we go a little bit deeper, why was that, mate? Was it the location? Is it the memories? Because for me, it's all about. It's not just stunning scenery; it's the memories that you.
Yeah, I mean the first wild camp I ever did was with Jason up Ennerdale. Yeah. You'll always remember your first wild camp, no matter what. But that place is where it was Charlie's first wild camp. and we both was as nervous, because it's different when you're doing your first wild camp and you're with another bloke. You feel a lot more secure than you do on your own. But a few weeks later, me and Charlie went and did that. So we were up in a forest. Even though I've been there all my life, like I say, I've lived around here all my life, but I've never. What's that?
I've gone down. I've gone down.
It's gone down. But it's live, you see. It's all live. It's crazy.
Where he lives in Timbuktu, there's no internet signal there, so you can't find these people.
I'm coming back.
Mate, to be fair, what about your first? I get asked a lot of questions about your first wild camp. People are feeling sort of nervous about it. I get a lot of emails asking the group saying they feel a little bit vulnerable and are they safe and things like that. It's quite difficult, isn't it, doing the first wild camp?
You probably don't remember, but do you not remember me emailing you or messaging you on one of your videos and asking you, I'm about to do my first solo wild camp, and what should I expect? And it's daunting at first. Yeah. And I think you're lying. You'd be lying if you said you were a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
And especially when you've got how old was Charlie at the time? He was 9 when he did his first wild camp. He slept like a baby all the way through it, no matter what he heard. They were barking deer. There were we're going to say wolves then. Flipping out. Where am I? Hey, what's all that about? Wolves. There were foxes and owls and things like that. But he slept away, and I'm like that, thinking, what's that noise? What's that rustling round tent? So. But yeah, that soon goes, doesn't it? That soon goes, and you really enjoy it.
I get asked it a lot. What advice would I give? And I have to say, just go and do it. I think if you sit at home and overthink it, and it's like, what should I do about this? What should I do about that? It's just look, put your stuff in your bag, pack it in your car. If you whatever, just get to the location. Bus, train, doesn't really matter. Just go and give it a go. I genuinely think the biggest barrier to your first wild camp and your wild camping is up there.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, getting it. The
mental barrier the mental hurdle that you've got to overcome.
Have I disappeared, chaps?
Yeah, we just got a cat there.
But for some reason,
wiggling his tail.
Cat wiggling. I hope it's its tail, to be honest. Hans, come on, give us another question.
Right. Okay, so there's 20 of these, so we're gonna have to get through them, guys. Right, okay. Now I know this one. That's going to be from Chris, at least, anyway. What's your favourite mountain?
Oh bloody hell! You put me on the spot. I'm on the spot. Red Screes. Red Screes.
I knew it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you want me to say it, but yeah, Red Screes, mate.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it is a classic. Well, it's our first mountain as well, so I feel you there. I know what you mean. Yeah, definitely.
I think we can hear Tony. Tony, can we hear you so we can at least get your audio?
Yeah, I'm here. My camera's died. I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Tony, what's your favourite mountain?
My favourite mountain. Well, I must have been up Lencathra 20 times.
Yeah.
Sharp Edge a few times. Helvellyn.
Man.
What's my favourite? It's all just the usual, isn't it? Yeah, like I said, probably going on the basis of the one I've been up the most is probably Blencathra, to be honest, because you have got all those extra elements, haven't you? You've got Sharp Edge there, you've got Scales Torn at the bottom. It's not that difficult. If you don't do Sharp Edge, it's not that particularly difficult to walk either, to be honest.
Yeah. Tony, I don't know if you can restart your camera, mate, or come out.
Mate. Look, I'm coming.
Come back in with that link, mate.
I'm coming.
Right. Ant, any more questions, or what's your favourite question?
I would say
we need to go.
You want that?
Comments as well.
Yeah, I'm just having a scan through as you guys are talking, trying to pick up on some questions as we go.
Somebody was asking, see any scary moments when we were out camping. I was thinking of.
Stop it! That's one of my questions.
Was it? Oh, sorry, mate. Right, sorry.
Unbelievable! Wow.
Yeah, it's when I that road kill octopus.
Well, Leon's asked a question as well. I don't think I've got this one. What or who introduced you to camping?
Yeah, go on. Let's have that.
Me. It was gaming. I was I still am a serious gamer, to be honest with you. I'm a right massive kid. But I really like survival games and things like that. Yeah. So I don't know whether you guys have heard of DayZ.
I have.
Yeah. So I used to play that quite a bit and start making things on stoves, making campfires and stuff, and thinking, I love this. It's just absolutely mint. And then you actually realise you could do it in real life.
Yeah.
So that went from gaming to actually doing it. So that's me anyway. What about you, Chris? While Tony's getting set up there.
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
What got me into it? The camping.
Yeah.
We just did it as kids, and I remember my dad and my uncle, Matt's dad, Matt's my cousin. For those of you that don't know, there was a tent fair on one day, and they had a big, massive, like a tent sale outdoors. He bought this huge Litchfield Challenger 5. How do I remember things like that? It was this massive tent. It weighed about 10 tons, and we set it up in the back garden and had a few little camps out there as kids. And then as Matt and I grew up, we were always like building dens, climbing trees. And the older we got, when we got jobs, we used our mum and dad's cars, started going further afield, and then, just kept up the adventures really and kept it going.
Good stuff. What about you, Tom? Sorry, mate, I was a bit tied up there. What got me to camp? Well, to be honest, I've always been out walking. It was always kind of something that it's always back in your mind, something to do, but you never kind of got round to doing anything. Right. To be honest, I'd gone for a walk on my birthday up to Scarfell Pike, and we'd got to Sprinkling Tarn, and a couple of tents pitched there, and you're just thinking like, this would be me. How good would that be to wake up in the middle of all this? It'd be absolutely awesome. And it was just that. He was just seeing other people whilst I was out walking, sort of, pitching up. And you're thinking like, that would be
should be doing that.
Yeah. Like that. And it was just that. And
it's weird because I'd never heard of bloody wild camping until 3 years ago. It was a search, and I said to Chris, it was Chris's channel, and I think another one were 2 Feet Forward channel. That they were the first two, I think, that I started watching. Never even heard of it before, and I thought, bloody hell, this is ace. And that was it then. But yeah, that was a good point though. Actually seeing them doing it and thinking, right, okay, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Gunship 74 Gundog says, what is your favourite piece of kit that you couldn't wild camp without?
My wee bottle.
Oh wow.
Honestly, world's best invention.
Is Lou from Texas? Big shout out to Lou Patton there.
Hi, Lou. Covered in snow, Lou, at the minute.
Yeah. It's like minus 3,000 over there, isn't it? I don't know, because they use Fahrenheit. I don't know what that equates to in Celsius, Tony, you're a genius, but I know it's cold, isn't it?
Cold.
Yeah. Come on, Anson. More questions.
Let's have a see. Oh, all right. What about this one then? What's the hardest mountain you've climbed?
Well, I can start that one. Hardest one I've ever done is Glyder Fawr in North Wales. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Fawr, Glyder Fawr. We did a horrendous route. It's when we started out scrambling and going to North Wales with this Liverpool climbing club. And it was we didn't know at the time, but it was a test to see if we were, I don't know, mentally able to face some of the Scottish winter climbs with crampons and ice axes and stuff like that. So we got told it was just a bit of a walk. I was with my dad, Walshy, some more lads from school, and the rest of the fellas in this climbing club. Winter, we climbed up Cwm Idwal in North Wales, which is just off the A5, not far from Trefan, or the Devil's Kitchen, as it's commonly referred to. And there's these huge slabs called Idwal slabs, and all of a sudden it was like, well, the path just stops, and it was like these vertical rocks. So it was like Billy King, the lead climber, who was a mountain guide, mountain leader. It's like, well, where are we going now? Where's the path? And he just sort of pointed to these slabs. The next minute, there's ropes coming out of rucksacks and all kinds. And it was like, mate, honestly, I was absolutely bricking myself. All of us were, and we just walked, scrambling. It was like roped up, belays, and there's this horrible thing called the catwalk. It's absolutely horrendous. Go across that. It's now put up, and we went into a chimney in the rock. So we basically there's a crack in the rock face. Go into the crack on your back, slide on your back horizontally for a number of foot, and then it's like a giant L, and then you've got to make the transition from trying to see the camera, from being horizontal, and you've got rock. You're like in this crack. You've got rock in your face. And you're basically sliding in all the way into this mountain, and it goes vertical. You've got a transition from the horizontal to vertical, and then bridging all the way to the top. And I remember my dad and my uncle had gone up first. If you cross it, it's a bit like caving, but it was like the rock face in the tunnel was just absolutely, it was centimetres away from your face. I remember being that exhausted getting to the top. It was pitch black. I was absolutely terrified. And I got my hands out at the top and I just lay there clinging and had to be pulled out. It was like pulling a rabbit out of a hat.
What would happen if you couldn't make it? Say if you got halfway up and you thought, knackered, can't do it. What would happen?
I think
would they pull you up?
I think in the worst case scenario, you'd have to abseil down, but that wasn't really an option. We were all getting up. That was the target. It was just, it was good, but it was absolutely horrific. That was my way. Glyder Fawr via the Idwal slabs.
Bloody hell. Tony?
Well, me, being like, the climb wasn't particularly scary. So from the North Ridge of Tryfan, which in itself wasn't too bad, to be fair. But at the top, you've got two rocks, which are basically on the edge.
Adam and Eve.
And you're meant to climb up one, jump across onto the other. And you look at them, and it's, they're not that far. It's just literally just more of a step than a jump. But so I got on one. There was, my legs were going nowhere. They were going nowhere. So I never, no. But the climb itself wasn't so scary, but stand at top of there and trying to jump the. How far is it, Chris? 4 foot.
That's about 4 foot.
It's like that.
If you get it, that's game over.
Yeah. It'd have been game over with me just looking at it. No thanks. Jack Lumber, he says, what trip was so tough, stroke miserable, it made you think, WTF am I doing here, in here?
Yeah.
I was up at top of Helm Crag with Phil back in, when was that? October in Storm Alex, pitching the tent.
Oh yeah,
pouring down with rain. It literally rained all the way up, and you're thinking like, what? I've got my camper van parts at the bottom. I've stepped out, nice warm van. I camped in before, sack that off. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit myself on top of the hill, top of there, in a howling gale, pouring down rain, and sit in a fabric tent. And you're like, I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm literally sitting in the pool. I'm worried that the water is going to come over the top of the bathtub.
Man.
The tent, thinking, what am I doing?
Hey, you never showed it on your video, did you? You were quite bubbly on that.
Oh man! But I'm sitting there thinking, what am I doing? My van's, I can see it. He's there. I can see where it is. What are you doing here?
You got the first idiotic comments. Wherever Scousers go camping, crime rates go up in the local area. Well, what do we steal? The grass. When I go camping, it's on the top of a mountain, so I'm not too sure about that one.
Let's have a see. Shira says, "Hello, chaps."
There's a donate button on the channel. What's that about?
Oh, I don't know. There's no donations here. We're just having a laugh.
No.
Any of you ever done crib goch? Goch.
Yeah, I've done crib goch. Crib goch. It's absolutely horrendous. It's like sharp edge on steroids. More subjective. Some people run across it in the middle of the snow.
Oh, stop it!
I did that again years ago. It's like sharp edge, but
yeah. If you guys don't know, I don't do heights. I'm trying my best to do heights, and I've been trying my best all my life to do heights. It took me 3.5 hours to get round. What's it called? Go Ape in the Lake District. Couldn't do it, man. I did it, actually did it, but it took me 3.5 hours to do it. And then yeah, it was red squeeze, wasn't it, Chris? I bailed on that. And then that's how me and you hooked up, weren't it?
Yeah.
You got me and Charlie to top. So yeah, I'm not a massive fan of heights, so I don't think I could do crib goch nowhere. No chance. Right, we'll just jump to another question on here, and then we'll have a see what anybody else has put up. Right, let's have a see. That's Jake just coming in then, wondering what the heck's going on.
It's just to start streaming live from the
Okay, here we go. What's your go-to tent or shelter, lads?
Well, for me, it's a bit controversial because you get a lot of aggro on it. When I first started wild camping, I was young. I was like working. I think I was working at like JJP. I was on £2.50 an hour. I've worked as soon as I could, as soon as I was able to work, I've worked. I couldn't afford the things that I afford now. It's taken a long time. I've lost my hair between now and then. I used to have a big head of hair. And I used to camp in cheaper tents, budget tents, but it didn't make that much of a difference because we're still able to go out and enjoy the experiences. But now that I'm fortunate enough to have a decent job, I'm reasonably well paid, I can afford some more expensive items of gear. So my go-to tent is the Hilleberg Solo. And I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, well, it's quite snobby and, you're paying, it's very expensive. It's an expensive tent, the most expensive tent I've ever bought. And,
yeah, but the thing is, it's a safe tent, isn't it? It's a Four Seasons tent. I would be quite happy to go anywhere in that bloody thing.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So
genuinely, people say, "Oh, well, you're just paying for the name." I don't think you are. I've used that tent in some horrendous conditions, and I have, and it's backed up in the videos. So my go-to tent now is that. But I mean, it's all dependent on your budget. If you get a Van Gogh Banshee at the lower end of the scale, or even cheaper, some of the OEX variants, all that means is you've got to be a little bit more careful as to where you pitch your tent. Look for some shelter, some natural features, rocks, hillocks, get yourself out the wind. It doesn't prohibit you from doing the same activity. So
yeah,
I'm waffling as I do in all my videos.
No, you're not. You're not.
Hilleberg Solo.
What about you, Tony?
To be honest, if I was going to a shed to pick my tent, unless the forecast was horrendous, I'd probably pick my Cloud Peak 2.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's mint. It's absolutely mint. like I said, I was in it top of Elm Crack, and it was absolutely battered. It was battered. Didn't lose a peg. Guy ropes were exactly the same in the morning as I'd left them. It was mint. It's absolutely mint. It's a knockoff of the i2. Plenty of space. I love it, to be honest. And that would be, and it's not particularly heavy. It's 2.4 kilos. It's not. It's
so what's that? That's my Banshee's about that.
Well, the hill
it's a sign of a
about 2.23, something like that. So
right. So they're not bad. They're not a bad weight. Yeah. They're not a bad weight, are they? For a Four Seasons tent. No, is that classed as a Four Seasons tent then, Tony? Yeah.
Well, the market is a Four Seasons tent. I'm not sure whether it is. I think if you're in heavy snow, the flag doesn't come to the ground. So if you're in snow would come and fly.
Right.
Lou's asking, sorry to interrupt. There's no donate button or buy me a coffee button on this live feed. To be fair, this is very much experimental, and it's just it's not. We haven't set it up like that. It's just to have a go,
having a laugh in it and a chat.
It's like that's it. So yeah, appreciate it, Lou. But there's no donate. Just watch it and enjoy it, mate. That we're happy with that.
Rick All says, ever found anything strange while out in the woods?
Could come out with a few funny comments on that. Anything strange? Well, I've had the scary experience on the top of.
That was creepy. That, yeah.
I went camping on Shining Tour. It was the first ever wild camp in Mahillerberg solo. So I was really excited to get out and use my brand new tent. So I did a solo up Shining Tour in the Peak District, not far from Macclesfield, part of the Cat and Fiddle Road. Walked it Shining Tour, got the tent pitched, and woke up, sort of, the weather really turned, got really misty and grey. Visibility just went to bed. I've told Tony this before, but woke up about 2 a.m, needs a bit of a wee, so it's like, right, got to get out my sleeping bag, do all that stuff, nice and warm. I remember unzipping the fly, turning on my head torch because I couldn't see. I was like, and it was just mist in the air. So as my head torch illuminated the area outside the vestibule, it was just like looking into a wall of whiteness. I couldn't see my hand in front of my face. And as I got out, did what I needed to do. As I was stood there, the torch beam.
Get you on the bottle, mate.
And I just saw like this silhouette. It wasn't the trig point, but it was near the trig point. It was about 6 foot tall, and it was horrible. It was like this dark silhouette just standing there. Hairs on the back of my neck stood up, and it was. I just felt there was something there. I'm not making this up. It's not sensationalism, but I got back in that tent, and for about 10-15 minutes, I felt someone was stood there watching me. It was horrific.
Creeper. But you didn't get much sleep that night.
No, I didn't.
Tony?
Well, it was when I was at Angle Time, and I didn't know what it was until you told me.
Yeah.
So I'd gone to bed. I'd eaten my tea, half a packet of chorizo, left the other half in the portrait tent. Goes to bed, normal. Wake up 2 o'clock, and there is something. Yes. There is something. What, 6 inches from my ear, in tent, snuffling around. So I literally stuck my head under the sleeping bag. I'm just hiding, just hiding. Because quite clearly the sleeping bag is going to protect me from wild animals and axe wielding. And so there's literally something in the front of the tent trying to get in and do whatever it's doing. And I wake up next morning and my chorizo's gone.
Totally gone.
The sausage monster.
Yeah. Oh. Nick the sausage.
It was a thief, all right. It was a thief.
All right. But it was as you told me, Ant, it was the Angletown fox.
Yeah. It's they class it as the Angletown thief. Well, it's a fox. Now, bear in mind, if you've ever camped on Angletown, guys, it's literally a moor in it. It's like it's a mountain. So there's no real vegetation there. There's no blooming, but there's very few trees, isn't there? and what trees they are. They're not much crop. And literally, where would a fox live? Obviously, in a hole in it. So it's either dug into the side of the opposite side of the bloody tarn. But in the middle of the night, he comes down. He knows full well that you're leaving all your crap outside in your porch area, and he's straight in it. He did exactly the same to us, and had to go round for about half an hour the morning after, clearing up after it, because it had took it all the way around the pigging tarn.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I think that's fascinating. Like, you know,
Clever.
I like wildlife and nature as well. So the way that a fox has known that and adapted to, hang on a minute, it's like adapted, hasn't it? It's moved from
Free food
levels, gone up to where ordinarily, hang on a minute, you wouldn't survive there. It's like, you know, survival of the fittest. That fox knows what it wants, and it goes up to get it. I've got this for that fox.
It left no trace in the bugger all. Plastic had gone.
Seriously.
It was brilliant.
My bin bag was everywhere.
What about you, Ant? I know you've got like an interest in the old supernatural and stuff like that, as have I. What's your spookiest thing, mate, on one of your camp?
The worst one was it on? No, it wasn't my first one. I was in the Lavoo at the time, and I was up at our camp, and I don't know what it is, right? But I like having a podcast on that's got scary stories on. You know, when I'm going to sleep in the middle of a wood on my own. Don't know why, but I just do. So anyway, I'm listening away. I drift off, and it's about 3:30 in the morning. It's cold, so I wake up and I think, right, I'll make a brew. So I was awake. I wasn't coming round. I was awake. I'd got my stove going inside, and I was making a brew. And I heard this whoosh, onto a tree, full white piece of wood on wood, bang, right at the top of the hill where I camped down at the bottom. You know where we were, Chris, where we'd got our what's it called, hammocks. Well, as you look across and then up that hillside, it was up there, so it was that close, and I heard it twice. Now, 3:30 in the morning, what's that going to be? A deer running into a tree? Doubt that. I ain't got a clue, but it was just freaky, really freaky. So that was that one, and then I camped a little bit farther down, probably about half a mile down into the pine forest with Jay, and we were sat around a campfire. Same scenario again, but the hill was literally where we were sat. You could look up at the top, and it was same again. Whack! Wood on wood. Really weird. I'm not saying it was Sasquatch, but I'm just saying, just saying.
I think it was.
Somewhat weird. But there is Sasquatch around the northwest, so they say. Answers in the comments. It's true. It's all true.
What's the thing about these big cat stories? What's people's obviously let us know in the comment. I just want to say as well, I mean, where I'm watching this through a different portal called StreamYard. We're not watching it through YouTube. So if you are watching it through YouTube, please take the time and give it a thumbs up, because that would assist me on YouTube and Ant. So if you don't mind, just give it a like, and we will be repaying the favour there. So sorry to interrupt, mate, but yeah, big cats. It's quite a bit of a British. Is it an obsession with big cats? It's not. I wouldn't call it an obsession, but it's definitely a. Do they exist? And is it not just a photograph of someone's cat with a long lens and it's all out of proportion? Like, what are your thoughts on that, Anne? Because I know we spoke about that on the. We were doing Spittler's Edge, and we were talking about it. Big cats. Is it a cat, or is it as like the beast escaped from the zoo, made with something else and created some hideous creature that roams?
Well, quite possibly, yeah. Well, there's a guy on YouTube who I follow. I don't know what's happened to him. I hope everything is okay with him. But Jim Holden, he is absolutely freaking awesome, guys. If you go and have a look at his channel, he goes all over the country, and he does wild camping. He's got a camper van and things like that. Anyway, one of his favourite places is Dartmoor, but he hates it. Every time he goes, he can't wait to get there. But when it's time to camp, he craps himself because of that reason. And he's heard so many stories that there's a big cat up there. That he doesn't sleep, but he's deadly serious when he's telling you. It's not a joke. He's sat in his tent thinking, I can't go to sleep. So
I'm just looking at some of the comments, and there's a funny one there from Benny. I won't read that one out, but I like that one. Neil again, Neil T. Good one.
Here's one for you, Tony. The Heights of Life says sausage monster.
Go on.
Not enough cougars in the lakes, Neil says. Oh man.
Brimmers, Mark, where I'm from, there was a panther that roamed the Shire. It was a big cat set loose from some rich lad's estate. Many people have seen the panther, no word of a lie. And that's it, to be fair. And, there are people that kept big cats as pets. What was that flaming thing on Netflix? Do you remember that drama on Netflix with the flaming...
The Tiger King?
It's bloody him in the Lake District. He's there. He's escaped and he's setting his way.
Oh, man. Carol Baskin?
Yeah, Carol's out there breeding them in the lakes. Who knows? Right, go on, move on. Come on.
Let's have a quick... while I'm looking at them, we'll hit you with another question over here, and then I'll have a look at the comments. Right, okay then. Least expensive kit.
Right, I'll go last.
What's your favourite least expensive kit? Tony?
My lighter.
Big?
A big.
None of this board drill crap that you come up with. Sack that off.
Oh, don't you worry. You're going to be going through it. Don't you? When lockdown finishes, it's bushcraft time, boys.
Yes.
It's bushcraft time.
Get to me £1, 10 lighters. Bargain.
Fair enough. That's cheap kit. Perfectly cheap kit.
All this flint and steel bollocks, mate.
Forget that.
What the hell are you doing? Don't do that.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
where's the fun in that? Come on now. But yeah, no, I get you. No matter what, you should always have that. No matter what you do, whether you're a wild camper or you're a bushcrafter or whatever, always take a lighter with you.
Yeah,
you never know. What about you, Chris?
It was a Best Way pillow. It cost me something like £2. I inflated it, put my head on it, and it burst. That was it. It lasted about 20 seconds. But you know what? I still won't throw it away. It's still in the loft.
Fair enough.
I won't throw it away. I can't bring myself with it. I got attached to it, mate, for that 20 seconds, and that's it.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's a few of these cat stories coming in, guys.
John Doe here is we're getting spammed by John Doe. Someone block him. Google Britain 2066. Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, let's
get rid of you. You're blocked, mate. Goodbye. Yeah, continue, John Doe.
That's good. That's got rid of him.
See you later.
John Doe says, "Can you Google?" No. Oh man, I've given you a free advert then, won't I? Right. Okay then.
Correct.
Okay. Worst place you can pitch up. Not actually a place, but
right.
Say you were walking. What would be the worst place that you come across that you would consider pitching up?
A lay-by on the motorway, or like an actual real place?
Well, say it's chucking it down. Say you're near a river, but you've got one area what's clear. Everywhere else is high vegetation or whatever. You've not got a hammock. You've just got. Would you consider camping there if it was like high rain, or would you just carry on? Stupid o'clock in the morning.
I think it's a tough call, isn't it? You've got to weigh up various factors. It's not just it's just my dad's on here, by the way. Shout out to MCM, the
Hello,
Fog.
Dad.
Yeah,
How's it going?
the Barguest of Yorkshire, the Freiburg and the Goichas of like. What you talking about? Big cats. But shout out me dad. I've got to get that in there, lads.
He's a wonderful cook, by the way, your dad.
Yeah, and
Mackerel mince. Them mackerel mince.
Yeah, they look really good.
Shout out Dave Hughes. But yeah, it's a tough call, isn't it? If you're losing the light, you're knackered, you need to get your tent set up, and it's raining, you're by a river. Well, it's not beyond the realms of possibility that water levels are going to rise and your tent might get flooded. It just comes with experience. I don't know. Worst case, you can pitch up as. I can't answer that question. To be fair, there's no answer. Really.
No, it's a weird one. Yeah, like I say, these are all 5 minutes while I'm having my tea, guys. Come on.
Failed.
Right. Okay, this is a fun one. Right, who would you pick to wow camp with in history? It can be anybody. Who's the most? Well, who's the most that you would love to go and wow camp with?
You go first, Ant. I'll go last.
Bruce Lee. I want a wow camp with Bruce Lee.
Really? Why?
I just think, especially when he's pointing to the moon. You know what I mean? He's got that finger and he's pointing away. And then you concentrate on the finger. What happens when you concentrate on the finger? You know what I mean? Philosophy. Awesome.
Whatever. Who would I want to go?
Don't concentrate on the finger.
Right, I go wild camping with Neil Armstrong.
Hey, that's a good one. Yeah.
I like that.
Just have a chat. Just so you can spend a.
Did you really land on the moon?
Yeah. Let's not go into that.
Did you really?
Of course he did. Really, imagine the stories that guy could tell you. The things he's seen. That'd be mint. Sitting around the campfire, a few beers, having a chat. That'd be mint.
Yeah, I like that. Chris?
I'm just trying to put my set back together. It's falling apart. I go with Winston Churchill. No, wouldn't. Edmund Hillary. I go with him.
Yeah.
Sir Edmund Hillary. Discuss the first ascent to Mount Everest with him. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah.
See,
I don't like heights.
Yeah.
I don't know him. He goes high. I don't know him.
You've been knackered on Everest, mate.
Anybody on the ground, I know. I don't know him. He goes high.
Julia Bradbury.
I knew that'd come up.
Forget Emerald.
Oh, man.
Yeah, forget it. Julia. I'll go with her, mate.
Yeah. Neil Armstrong. Yep, see. Because he faked it. See, they're with me on that. They're with me on that.
You nearly made me swear then. You nearly made me swear.
Yeah,
Flat Earth, guys. Flat Earth.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Roy Cropper.
Walshy.
Really or really? Where would you recommend a tourist to go wild camping for the best UK camping experience or camp experience? Who would you recommend?
You've got to go lakes, haven't you?
I think the thing is, you've got to. I mean, I can't recommend that, me. As in, like, I can't give you a recommendation because I haven't done very many wild camps apart from the lakes here.
And camp up top of Castle Crag as a first time wild camp.
Yeah, I would do. I'd quite easily take Charlie up there. It's a 45-minute walk.
Yeah.
You're climbing what is classed as a mountain. and you're up there in 45 minutes, and the scenery is beautiful as you're going up in it. We had a proper good time, didn't we, doing that?
I think that things as a first Castle Crag is absolutely banging. It's you got nice flat ground on the top, plenty of pitches, views are awesome. It's cracking. It's cracking. It's not not a big walk. It's it's mint.
Mm. Yeah, I get you there, Tony. Yeah, I would recommend that.
Again, Helm Crag, where I was with Phil a couple of months ago. Again, it's not a big walk, but you get to the top. The scenery is mint.
Jack Lumber wants to camp with Ronnie Pickering. Oh man, Cal Pilkington. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah,
could be anyone.
Right. Let's have a see.
Look what we're on here, lads.
Gary D. Yes.
Ooh, the abyss. The abyss.
About to enter the abyss.
Okay. What about this? What about this? Now, what I was thinking when I was writing this was how peed off Chris was when somebody camped at the side of him on a campsite once.
Yeah.
So
I can speak about that for hours.
If you planned a trip to your favourite camping spot, but when you got there was somebody actually in your spot was taken, but there was room next to them to pitch, would you do it?
I burn the tent down, mate, and I'll say
oh man!
I probably swear to myself, swear into the camera, and then never put it on YouTube, and quietly just put my towel between my legs and go somewhere else. I just admit.
But what's the difference, right, in paying a £5 to camp on a campsite and pitch next to somebody you don't know, and then go up a mountain and wild camp next to somebody you don't know? Because
the whole point of wild camping, isn't it? It's that sense of solitude and getting away from civilization, isn't it? That to me is the whole point. To sit, to wild camp. Yeah, and to be honest, I've been the same boat like at sprinkling time. You get there, there's 10 tents, and it's like,
what do you do?
I have to say, honestly, on that video, because people used to was I really that annoyed? I honestly, look at my face.
Come across that night.
I'm absolutely serious. No, I'm not talking about it. I was the only person on the entire campsite. The whole field was empty. I went to no, I'm not joking. It's not funny. I had a nice time in the pub. I was trying to relax. I pitched in the middle of an empty field, and I come back, and that couple were literally 2 foot away from me, and the fellow was like, "Hi," just like pumping up.
Just while you're talking.
I nearly burned my own tent down and just drove off. Honestly, I can't believe what they did.
Just while you're talking, Chris, what was the name of that video? Because I'm just going to put it up, just a section of it.
They pitched next to me. Honestly.
Is that what it was called?
It was one of the worst times of my life, to be honest.
I've got banned from that campsite.
Yeah.
Can I type in that? Yeah, I can.
No, it's the unwritten rule, mate. If there's a field, and everyone in the comments, everyone can relate to this. If everyone in those comments went camping to an empty field, and it's like, okay, you can go where you want, there's no one here. So they go in the top left of the corner. Imagine the campsite is a chessboard. Someone goes in the top left, cracking. You come along, pay your camp fees. Oh, you can go where you want. There's only one person here. Do you, A, go to the opposite place where they are, B, go to the near enough opposite place, or C, go directly next to them and smile at them inanely whilst inflating a triple air mattress? You don't do that. That's not the kind of thing you do.
But you do. That's human nature. If there's a queue, people are standing in one. They don't even know what's that. It's just human nature.
It's not human nature, mate. I'm not having it. These people aren't normal. That's not the kind of thing you do. I'm not joking. That's not comedy. That's not normal. No, mate, honestly. If that person's watching, if this is constructive feedback, don't ever do that again.
Right.
Honestly.
Or risk having your tent burned to cinder.
No, I nearly dragged my tent across to the other side of the field.
Go on,
okay.
Al.
Here we go.
Oh, God, it's so ridiculous.
Here we go.
Unsociable.
Okay.
Charlie calls me unsociable. I'm not really interested, Charlie.
Can you do it now? Is it on? Yeah.
I think that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whether we can all hear it. Let me know if you can't hear it.
Is this the bit? Yeah. I don't even know if this is playing. We're adding it to the stream. Yeah, it is live, I'm getting abuse. Charlie Kenwright's calling me unsociable. Unsociable?
Come on, as if.
Come on, Charlie. If you go camping on your own, mate, do you want a family to pitch up next to you? No, you don't. We're not a magnet.
Are we on?
Yeah, get to the tent.
Yeah, I can't hear it though.
Oh, can you not hear it?
No, mate, there's expletives on it. You don't want to hear it.
There's not, is there? You didn't swear.
I don't know what I did, to be honest.
No, you didn't swear. You'd never swore in your videos. Can you not hear it, guys? No.
No, but
Oh, got it. Damn.
Yeah,
I thought you could hear that.
You want to watch it, flaming.
I thought you could hear it. That's a shame. I thought you could have heard that.
Right. So, lads, we've been talking for 56 minutes and 40 seconds. Are we going to go with the quiz or?
Yeah. Do you want to do the quiz?
Well, welcome to Lockdown Live. No, this is the one, wild camping quiz.
We've got everything. Everything.
Losing my set.
Right. Hang on a sec. Let me. He says we've got a quiz. Hang on.
Rick's on his way out.
All right, Rick. Take it easy, buddy.
Yeah. See you later, Rick. Thanks for tuning in.
See you, pal.
Yeah.
Let's have a see.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Ken Wright, put the knife down.
Oh, where's he going now? Here we go.
Some of these comments, the comedy genius. We need to write these down.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah. We can't. Well, do we need to write them down? How many is there? Let's have a look. Okay, there's 10, so we should be all right with that. Yeah. We should be okay.
How do we give our
right?
Are these questions for us, or are they for our esteemed?
Yeah, no, you guys can join in on this because I've not looked at the answers, so I ain't got a clue, and we'll all find out at the end. So if you wanna grab yourselves a pen and paper, if you want to play against your missus or whoever, your kids. I don't know whether any big kids will be on this. We're not swearing, are we? We're doing all right.
No, we're all right. Yeah, we're keeping
we're doing okay. So I'll give you a minute. Go and grab a pen and paper and see.
You need to pour another double scotch.
I've not. Go on, this one.
I've literally.
I'm running out of ice.
I need to close that door. I'm going to get levered off the missus. This is her wine. So
I need to follow Ant's advice and sit next to the fridge. That's what I need to be doing.
It's really good. It's so handy though. Oh, it's gone. It's done. That's done, isn't that?
This is nice.
Yes.
A bottle of
Sauvignon Blanc.
Oatmeal stout.
What's that?
Dare you look into the abyss, mesmerizing from the deep. This oatmeal stout will take you to a place of darkness.
Oh God.
The flavors of coffee and chocolate from roasted malt, moving to a smooth.
We've been in.
Mouthfeel from malt. Yeah, we've been to darkness, mate. It's called
I'm going to say.
Forest.
Yeah. No, we'll go say we've been in darkness for a year.
Yeah. Over a year.
Leon says again, I'm not drunk again. No, I only get drunk once a week.
Right. Quiz time.
Right,
Everyone,
we're ready.
get your pens.
Okay. Question 1.
Ooh.
Yeah. Are you going to write these down, or are we
Do I
just
need to
going
write them
to just
down or
do
not?
it? I'm the quiz master, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to opt out. I'm opting out. Right. Okay.
Just for
When
fun.
when wild camping and looking for a spot, what 3 things should you look for? Okay.
So, hang on. Right. Do we? I'm not going to remember these answers after 3 of these.
No, mate, keep drinking. Well, I'll give my answer. I'll give my answer, then you, and then you in the comments. Give it all. What
Right.
3?
Yeah. Put the answers in the comments. This will be for you guys. So
Yeah,
we'll give our answers now, and then we'll put the comments.
Read it again, Hans.
Right. Okay. So when wild camping and looking for a spot, what 3 things should you look out for? Right.
Right,
Go on,
okay.
you go.
I'll
You
give
go.
my answer.
Yeah, you go.
Number 1, a water source. Number
Yeah.
2, shade from the sun. And
Yeah.
number 3, protection from natural hazards. I don't know. That's my answers.
Natural hazards.
Natural hazards, mate. Like
What?
sides of the mountain's going to fall off when you're like avalanche.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Rocks. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Look at the Craggles answer. Use Johnny's toilet roll and bullet casings.
Oh God. Yeah, that's the 3 right there.
I'll give my answer. Craig just being that.
Oh God.
Women.
Yeah, you definitely want that. You want that.
Bigfoot.
That is funny.
Come on,
Oh,
no,
God.
what's your serious answer?
Right. I would have a nice flat pitch.
Yeah.
I
can't stop now. That's him done.
Flat pitch, grass. I'd like some grass, please.
Grass. What, are you a horse? Are you a horse? Hey.
Oh man, the abyss is kicking in.
Go on, we got flat pitch, grass.
Flat pitch, grass, and a complete lack of animal excrement. That's what I
Yeah, cow pats, definitely.
Yeah, no cow pats.
Yeah, that's the main one for me. Cow pats, I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
What about
Yeah, no, it's pretty much.
reveal the answers?
But bullet casings would also be very.
Do you want the
handy.
answers now? Do you want the answer for that?
Go on.
Oh, jeez, I've got to scroll right down. Can we not do it after?
But whose answers are they?
So whoever made this up. Here we go. Hang on.
Whatever they say, mate, they're talking bollocks.
Right, okay. Hang on. Right, answers to the quiz. Here we go. When wild camping and looking for a spot, what 3 things should you look out for? Okay, here we go. Not near water.
Oh, I'll have that.
Come on.
Yeah, but they say not near water.
Well, they're talking bollocks.
Chris, you don't know what you're talking about, mate.
No. Leon said this. I saw that pop up. Trees overhead, widowmakers. Oh, look at them babies. I've got green ones on.
Look at Tony's in his thong.
I've got the same ones on as Tony, but mine are green. Can't see them. You can't see them.
Come on, let's be serious now. This is a serious quiz. Stop doing this.
Okay, trees overhead or a trail. You don't want to be near a trail.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. But question 2.
Okay. Let's get back to the top.
So
Okay, question 2.
Next whiskey shot. On camera.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. In camping, what is a fly?
What's a fly?
In camping, what's a fly, guys?
The outer layer of fabric of one's tent.
Holy Rod Stewart's pants.
Like the creature burrows into
Rod Stewart's pants. Hello, Maggie.
I've said what a fly is.
Go on then, what is it?
The outer layer of fabric of one's tent.
Okay. Tony?
Well, Chris is quite clearly correct, isn't he? Unlike in his previous answer where he's got that completely wrong. Or your fly could be the thing that you descend when you're using your bottle rather than descending out of the tent.
Okay. So let's have a look at your eye.
It lands on your hands every 3 seconds when you're trying to read a book.
Okay. In camping, what is a fly? Waterproof material that goes above your tent to protect against the elements. You're right.
Yeah,
you're both right. What about you guys? Did you get it right?
Fly Tetsi, Benny Mac, Chris's favourite.
Did you get it right? Let us know. Right. Question 3. When you're picking wood for firewood, where should you get it from? Now, if I didn't know this, then there'd be someone up with me. Where would you get your wood from if you were picking wood up?
I know it.
The local petrol station.
The BP garage on County Road.
I knew it.
It's £3 a bag. It's even cheaper than them, mate, for season bear cuts. So actually, home bargains or home scare. Final answer.
Home bargains, home scare. Final, done.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Call a friend. What's everybody saying? Aldi, B&Q, B&M's, trees.
Mr. Hughes Senior, Aldi. Yeah. That's it. Dad goes to Aldi, he knows.
To be honest with you, you should always get it from dead standing or on the floor. Yeah?
Yeah. No,
dead standing, you never take from a proper live tree.
This tree, obviously a joke, but...
Yeah.
In Scotland, though, you're not supposed to pick up dead fall either for the old insect life.
Look at Fletcher here,
Yeah.
Mike Fletcher don't like fires. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the age-old debates out there. Should you like?
Oh, it is. Yeah. Yeah. There's do's and don'ts. You know, if you're if you're into firelighting skills and things like that, which I am.
But I'm going with home bargain.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Home bargains. Yeah. But no, seriously though, I tend that's what I do. I pick it up off the floor. I never cut down live stuff. So, here we go.
I never make
answers. When you're picking wood up for firewood, where should you get it from? The ground. There you go. Wow. Okay. Right. Next question. Question 4.
It's not the ground.
When buying a tent, what does... Oh, God, I wouldn't have a clue. When buying a tent, what does HH stand for? Tony.
Hydrostatic head.
Chris.
was trying to think of one thing, if anything, it'd be stupid. It's hydrostatic head.
One off the floor is very wet. It's true, Neil.
Yeah.
You kind of got to get it like that, haven't you? You got to get stuff that's like kind of like leaning.
Hydrostatic head. But people say that. What is, expand on that? What is hydrostatic
I haven't got a clue.
Hydrostatic head. It's when isn't it like something to do with like a column of water?
Yeah.
Within
it's how much pressure. So you basically
a column of water, like 3,000 millimeters. So what's that? 30 centimeters. Tony, I'm crap at maths, mate. 3,000 millimeters. That's what it's normally 1,000 millimeters, isn't it? Like, so 5,000 is that 50? It would withstand a 50 centimeter column of water. I don't know. I'm talking rubbish.
Yeah, no. The numbers.
Few of you are getting right though. I'm saying you're getting it right. But I don't know until I scroll down. You might all be wrong. I'm going for
Any market's an excuse to charge 500 quid plus.
Okay. When buying a tent, what does HH that? Yeah. Hydrostrophic. I can't even say it. Hydrostatic. Static head. Whatever.
Hurry up and help me. Hurry up
Whatever.
and help me. How long you can last before? Hurry up and help me.
Right, question 5. 5 more after this, guys. Come on, we can do it.
Yeah.
When buying a sleeping bag, what does what does the TOG rating mean?
You're in the
Who
wrong
wants to go? I don't know. Actually, I don't actually know what it stands for. I know what it's for. What is it?
Is that like
TOG?
I've heard of the TOG rating. Is that an Americanism? Is that an American rating of heat efficiency value? So we have season rating, don't we, here in the UK? 1, 2, 3, 4 season. I think TOG rating, is that possibly an American version of what we have here in the UK?
I don't know, because you get it in your duvets, don't you?
Yeah, your TOG rating is what you're getting for the continental quilt, isn't it?
It stands for. Here we go. Total overall grade, Jamie says.
Oh, right. Well, I don't know. We need that verified.
Right. Total overall grade.
Or tons of geese.
Look what the Cragall said here.
Total overall grade. Let's have a look if you're right. Let's have a bloody look. Hang on.
How difficult it is to pull down the zip and all.
Okay. Right. Okay. Well, it didn't actually ask you, but see, that's wrong. That TOG. What does TOG rating mean? TOG in capitals. So I would have gone for what does it mean? A way of measuring how warm the bag is that will keep you.
We don't use the TOG rating.
Yeah, but what does TOG mean? TOG.
Absolute nonsense.
Yeah, we don't use that. We use, don't we? We use temperature scale.
See, Mark says it. Duvets have it. You're right, Mark. You're right.
Oh yeah.
Duvets have it.
Just
the nose has it. Right. Question 6. What should you do if you? What should you do if you need a poo? If you need a poo in the wilderness, what should you do?
Hold it in.
Right. I know what Chris does.
No.
I know what Chris does. Tony, what do you do?
I would hold it. To be honest, it's never happened to me. It has never ever happened to me.
I'm the youngest out of these two, right? Yeah. So
Clearly.
No. Seriously though, I can't hold it doing anymore. I can't hold it in.
Number 1, if you can, at all costs, avoid that situation. Number 2, if you have to, make sure that you've got a suitable spade or a trowel and whatever you need to do your business hygienically, and go a far distance away from water sources, because you are seriously messing up the environment. Make sure it's buried, you burn your loo roll, and that you are seriously far away from water sources, especially upstream, because all the contaminants and that, people could get seriously ill.
Get on.
Honestly, I have to say, this very rarely happens to me. I've been wild camping for 25 years. If number one, avoid it at all costs. Number two, if you have to do that, you are literally. We could joke about this subject, but I think I've got to have a serious bit on it, lads. Honestly, we can't have the jokes.
I got one.
Whilst we wouldn't encourage filming this activity, if you do it away from water sources, burn and animals and stuff like that, get it away. It's horrific. Don't do it.
Now that I'm used,
can carry it out.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you can. Yeah, take a poo bag, dog poo bag,
or a sock. An old sock. Use a spare sock.
I use my spare sock for something else. I don't use it for that. What's going on? What's going on? Wow, what a waste of a sock! Unbelievable. You can't wash that.
Get a spare pair of tights on. Do your business and wrap it up.
Well, there is a little story, to be honest with you. I'm making sure the door's shut. But I was a little bit paranoid about going out dumping in the forest. Don't know why. It just does. It's not appealing, is it? It's no fun, is it? So anyway, I wakes up. It was the first camp with Leon and our mate Ant, and they came up to our camp and we had a cracking night. We had a load of food, load of beer. And then about 5:30 in the morning, my stomach starts going, and I'm thinking, I can't last. I've literally got to go. I'd never make it home, even though it's only like 10 minutes away or whatever. I'd never make it home in time. I've got to go. So I'd forgot my spade because I don't normally do it. So I get her. But the thing was, right, is I've left it too late. I've left it just that little too late. The turtle's head must have popped out and touched, yeah? Because after I'd done what I needed to do, I kind of smelt. And then poor old Leon and Ant had to drive in the same car as me, stinking of shit. But there's nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. I'm sorry, Leon. I'm sorry. Honest. I'm being honest.
Look what my dad said there. You look like a wasp walking out of camp with a big spiky bum. A wasp.
Oh God. So yeah, true story there, guys. I'm being honest there. Anyway, let's have a look at the answer, shall we?
Yeah.
Answer to that is okay. What should you do when you have a poo in the wilderness? Take a spade, do it, cover it up with soil. Simple. What about burning everything? You know what I mean? You should burn it. Anyway, right. Question 7. Oh, wow. Oh, right. There's a few here now. Which type of tree bark? Here we go. This is for bushcrafters. Whoa. Which type of tree bark? Right. Chris would know this, I think, as well. Tony.
I'm going for birch.
Which type of tree bark is best to light your campfires?
I've got it.
So you've got birch, oak, ash, or hazel.
Birch.
Everybody, birch. We're going for that.
Jim.
What have I started watching? Sorry,
Cassie. Wobbly Harley Boy, Eddie Kronos, Neil T.
Birch.
We all know it's bloody birch.
Yeah. Do we have to scale down?
Birch bark plus petrol.
Are you sure? Plus petrol.
This guaranteed fire.
Birch bark. Yeah, we're right.
Well done, everyone. We're
okay. Question 7. Question 8. We're nearly there. Now, there's 4 sections to this quiz, so we can save it if you want. What time are we on? 10 o'clock.
Keep going. It's only 10 o'clock.
I'm up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah. So what?
See, right, okay. I hold my hands up on this one as well. Question 8. Guide ropes or guy ropes?
Guy.
Guide. Guide or guy, GUY.
Guy Ritchie all day long.
I'm out. Good night all. See you, Charlie. Take it easy, buddy.
What are you saying, Chris?
Guy Ritchie.
Guy. Yeah.
Guy. Everybody's saying pretty much guy. Everybody's guy in it. Everybody's guy in it.
Yeah. Girl guides. No.
Everybody's guy in it, apart from me. And I've said it in many videos. I'm putting my guidelines out, guys. My guidelines are out.
It's Guy, mate. Oh, it's got to be Guy. Anyone who says otherwise is just weird. Guy.
Weird. Guidelines. No, I'm lying. It's Guy. It's Guy.
Christ.
It is. It's Guy.
Moving on.
Damn it. Right. Okay. What? Question 9. What is cowboy camping?
I'll tell you that.
I have no clue.
You turn up with a horse, a leather water bladder. Your mate comes round, spends the night with you, and goes the next day. And you drink cowboy coffee and go home and tell your missus you were going to work.
What?
That was it. I've just explained it. If you didn't listen to it, mate, it's not my fault. Look what Shearer said. That's basically what I said in a PC way. Yes, it is that cowboy camping.
Okay. Okay.
Mountain. Here we go.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal. They're all coming up with, have you seen bro? No, I've not seen it, Neil. I've not seen it. I ain't seen it.
What, Tony, what do you think cowboy camping is?
What's cowboy camping? Beans.
Is that your answer? Beans?
Beans.
Right, Tony, beans.
Right. Okay. This must be an American quiz because I've never heard of that before. What is cowboy camping? So cowboy camping is sleeping on the ground without a shelter, no tent, no tarp, no hammock, no bug net. So basically, note.
So basically, lying on the floor.
It's lying on the floor with just basically your sleeping bag in it. I should get it. I get it, but I've never heard that. I've never heard that before.
It's not even your sleeping bag. Just lying on the floor, falling asleep.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Really? Because yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna walk out of mine, lie down, with my clothes on, just fall asleep, and that's it.
Don't do it. What's
the
the temperature tonight?
And when the police come and grab you, tell them that you're cowboy camping. You're golden.
Yeah. Yeah. It's legal. Right. Question 10. So like being in the army then. Is that what you do in the army? Oh God. I don't want to join army. I'm flat footed. Can't do that.
There's some funny comments on here.
Does it have something to do with it's sprinkling tan again?
Absolutely hilarious.
I think Neil's on about some sort of golden shower. I think Neil's on about here. Is it something to do with sprinkling tan?
Jesus Christ. Benny Mac knows. Benny Mac. Why is Benny Mac being on King Street in Wigan? What's he doing? Listen, Benny.
Okay, so last one. This is question 10. Where is the most expensive campground in the world?
I know that. What are these
That's not a
idiots?
wild camping question, though, is it? Really?
Festivals? No, I know it.
Oh, it might be. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Gotta get
Yeah.
my answer.
Go on.
I think it's Everest Base Camp. It's $20,000 to put your tent there.
Seriously?
Everest Base
Just
Camp.
at base camp?
Well, you have to pay for an Everest expedition.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to get sponsorship, really, haven't you?
Life, he's got no. It's like that. I think the most expensive campground in the world is Everest Base Camp, and it's about $20,000 to get a guided tour, including your permit to go up Everest and back. That's my answer. Final answer.
I'm going for what Jim said,
Yeah,
and also George. I'm
Jim,
saying
yeah.
Glastonbury.
Mm.
I'm going Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Was that in the movie, Chris? Is it Julian Clary's garden? Chris, if you go to Everest, just cowboy camp. It's a lot cheaper. That's funny. It's true. You don't have to pay. Just make your own way up there and just lie there like that.
Brim his nose.
I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'll be okay. Just wake me up at 7, yeah? Just get me up at 7.
Right.
The moon. Right, let's have a look.
Have we done the banners?
Here we go.
Have we done the quiz?
This is this is the quiz. Yeah.
Right, we've only got one section left, and it is we're each going to do a quick beer and wine tasting.
That's all I've got left.
It doesn't matter.
I'm back.
No, because I'm hosting this one, I can dictate that this is what needs to happen. So you need to do a quick beer and wine tasting before we go round, and then we'll sign off.
I'm sorry, but let me just hang on a sec. Hang on. What does that say? Oh, can you see it? You can't see it. You've got to trust me. Glastonbury Festival. The Glastonbury Festival can charge £1,000 a night for a tent. Woo!
Still cheaper than Everest.
Wow. Right. So next time we're on, we've got round 2, which is going to be camping quiz round 2, books and films.
Books and films.
Books and films. So it's all to do with it's all to do with hiking and trails and things like that. But books and films, that's going to be really good. That one.
Right.
That's cool. That's cool. Right. Okay, we're done. Well done, guys. If you got 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Doubt that.
Well, thanks. Yeah. Good little quiz. That. Good bit of a laugh. We're going to finish off. Tony's laughing there because he's had a few whiskeys, but we're going to go round. We're going to go and. Well, I'll do me then and then Tony. We've got to do a quick beer tasting. Well, we haven't got beer, we've got wine. What have we got in our hand? We've got to do a quick MCM review. We're into all that.
Drive-bys.
So I'll start off and then we'll say goodbye. I've got a nice glass of Secretary Bed because I've got a few days off work now and I'm not getting up early in the morning. So I can tell you that it is on the nose. I'm pretending I'm on Pendle Hill now, mate, with like 70, 80 mile an hour winds. That's a cracking video, but I'm tired. Blackberries, chocolates.
Chocolate?
Yeah, some nice berries on the nose there. On the palate. Yeah, it's like, again, chocolate notes, a few sort of vanilla overtones, and a lingering berry aftertaste. Very nice and luscious. I'll describe that. Typical mare. It's just nice. You like it.
See, this is why I like the MCM outdoor show. Is because he does spot on reviews. Mine will just, well, you'll know mine in a second.
Next year, West Graham West, it's wine.
It's wine. That's pretty much me, that, Graham.
What? It's all different.
Oh, man. Get the cheese board out, Chris. Get your cheese board out.
I've got to read this one out. On the palate, it's almost like an angel has kissed on your tonsils.
I've never heard you say that one yet. You've got to slip that one in. I don't know how you're going to do it because we don't swear in our videos.
Right. I mean, I'm just quoting. I don't swear. And do your little taster.
It's literally that much. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Right. So the empty bottle, which I wasn't going to drink all this, but I've had quite a lot of fun tonight, guys. It's a Cote de la Charme. I don't even know if that's what it is. It's a Cote de la Charme. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Sauvignon Blanc.
It's a bottle of wine.
Yeah. From Marx's. It's from Thode Marks and Sparks. And smelling it, it smells like any other white wine. I'm trying to find a place here because there's loads of white. Any other white wine. And believe it or not, I think this were about £9 a bottle, this, guys, right?
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Meal for two. I won't say meal for three. What? Meal for three? You know, Valentine's Day, the meal for two.
Yeah.
So we got it free with that. Yeah. For £20, you get a bottle of wine, which is £9, and then you get everything else for £20.
Why were you buying a Valentine's meal for £3?
Exactly. Why did that enter my head? I don't know. Good job I've got door shut and I'm in a soundproof booth. I don't think she's heard it. I reckon she's asleep now. I reckon she's asleep. So smelling it. Smells like wine. White wine. Grapes. And it tastes all right. Tastes all right. I'm done there.
Oh, the old Jilly Cooper.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Right, Noble.
Fantasy Valentine.
I'm
I like it, Graham.
10-year Tisker.
10 years.
Yeah. I actually bought that from the distillery. I was there. I went to the distillery and picked that up there. I was actually in the shop. Very TCP, smoky.
TCP?
Mm.
Seriously?
Yeah. Very. What's the word? Medicinal. That's the word.
Ooh.
If I had said that. Oaky, smoky. Very nice.
You like it?
Nice.
I prefer.
You had better.
Yeah,
you had better.
The Glenmorangie I was having the other night. I prefer slightly less peaty, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well,
it's still very nice. It's still very nice.
I've got nothing in it, but cheers, guys. It has been a fun night. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Right.
Cheers,
Okay.
everybody.
So, I'll draw it to a close. All jokes aside, we didn't have a script tonight. We just thought we'd just do this. It's been a crap 12 months, hasn't it? Really has. It's been a difficult year for everyone. Most of the people that are watching this feed are probably outdoors lovers. You probably feel the pinch, the strain that we all are, that we're not able to get out and enjoy the things that we're accustomed to as well. So, not getting all cheesy and stuff. It's been a tough time. So, we just thought we'd do this to lighten the mood, save you watching Corrie instead. It was Wednesday night. So, if you've enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up on my channel. Next time, we're going to, it'll be reciprocated by Ant or Tony on theirs. We're going to host, various different channels. So, we hope you've liked it. Honestly, we haven't had a script, so we've just gone with it. we'd be talking for 1 hour, 34 minutes. It would be completely pointless without all your interactions. We've got absolutely hundreds of comments. So thank you very much for taking the time to tune in, give up your time, to interact with us, to get involved in the banter. And I'd like to thank Ant and Tony for getting involved in this live stream. If you haven't already, make sure you go and subscribe or check out their videos. Ant Survive the Night and Tony Noble on YouTube. If you love the outdoors, which hopefully that's the reason why we're all here, please do go and check out their channels. I would suggest that you'd really enjoy their content. So yeah, thank you very much, and look after each other, look out for each other, make the most of this difficult time. It's going to make us stronger, and I am predicting that when we're given the green light to get back out there again, it's going to be a massive boom in the great outdoors. We are all placed to, play a great part in that. We're all going to be chomping at the bit to get back out there again. So, thank you very much.
Too right. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Awesome. Yeah. Really good fun.
Over and out. See you guys.
Take it easy, guys. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye. Bye.